So apparently, Cody Rhodes is at the point now where you live long enough to be a hero to see yourself turn into a villain. Man, that's not how it goes. But you get what I'm saying. Is that now people are like turning on Cody? Not really. But so basically, if you go online or whatever, in certain spots, you'll see people coming at Cody, being like, "Oh, boring" and all this other stuff. And to be honest, I think that and it's been a real weird year because it's not just Cody, but it's been a bunch of these people that's been here as well. That I think that, and I was like, I was like, I'm going to try and end up doing like a whole actual like baby face thing. Just I was like, I did a heel video, so I was like, I'm gonna do a baby face one. But I was like, but I'm just gonna talk about Cody here in this one because I think he's not just in that portion of how we just do baby faces in general, but along with like maybe like how we had like Jay and all the like other stuff where people started like turning on some of these people, is that I do think like a lot of times that when we watch sports or watch wrestling and all these other things, it does have us sort of be able to look at how we sort of deal with stuff. Not necessarily in the world, I mean sometimes, but online in general. And Cody is that guy where it's like he's in this spot where you got some people that they like you could tell like right now he's sort of like the people that's been talking about him like there's been like some thing where people were like sort of like body shaming or whatever like that, which is crazy because I'm like out of all people I'm like Cody is in like really good shape, and I was like not necessarily that I was like coming at these other dudes for like or people how they look, but you could tell the difference where it's like KO, he's a big guy. Sheamus got some weight on him, especially like when he came back. So I was like, you can talk about other people and be like they out of shape and stuff like that in a way where it's like I could be like, okay, you're not body shaming. What you're doing is talking about athletes amongst their own peers, kind of thing, or in that profession. Like how you would do with any other job. But Cody, I'm like, no, he's in really good shape. Like I was like, is he like Finn Balor? No, but I'm like, oh, if you want to look at all the wrestlers, I'm like, no, he's in top shape. And that's where it's like, okay, some of these people are really just hating on Cody just because of Cody. I mean, because they just hate on Cody. Then you got some people just hating on him because after the whole thing with the Cody Crybaby, Roman Reigns, Rock, that some of those stands of Roman and all that other stuff also are coming at Cody, which is crazy because if you would have gone back probably round Rumble, those same people didn't exist because they was over here hating the fact that Roman Reigns wasn't also defending his championship every single doggone time. So it's weird that those people also come out the woodworks basically after WrestleMania. But the thing is that also what stinks about those people is they murk it up onto the other side of people. And the ones I say on the other side of people is the people that can't have the actual conversation of maybe talking about Cody Rhodes and being like where else I got there's some truth to it all. It's like even though he still pops a crowd, like he still is the top guy at WWE and have the championship, and a lot of people still like him. Is that his title reign has been mid. And I know mid is now, instead of being average, it now means trash or garbage or whatever. And it's not that it's necessarily garbage, but it is mid. It's been average. I was like, he had a couple AJ style matches, then he been in a whole bunch of bloodline stuff. It's just been here. It hasn't been bad, but it's just been here. So I was like, you can't have that conversation of like the title reign being boring and whatnot. And also, guess what? He can also just not be people's like favorite wrestler, top wrestler, or whatever like that. You can dislike his move set. You can dislike how he always just comes out here like, so what do you want to talk about? And he does a whole bunch of rambling. Or the stuff before that. Like I've even came in over here at and time to been like, yo, I am so sick of his stick of being like, yo, my pops and all this other stuff, or being like the whole like he does the half-ass crying thing or whatever, where he just like sniffles, he just like sniffles and he just get like back to regular. I was like, oh my god, can you just like why is everything a crying moment or whatever like that? And I was like, I like Cody Rhodes. Sometimes his moves is like, or whatever. But guess what? Everybody sort of has their formulaic move set, so it's like not something that bothers me or whatever like that. I was like, but something that would get me is really sort of his promo, because I was like, and I think what that really sticks out is because he hadn't had anybody also to really do anything with. Like his stuff was really good, like the past year leading up to WrestleMania, because there was people he was going against all the time, or people he was collaborating with all the time. Where there was Judgment Day, where there was I was like Drew McIntyre, where it was him having a partner with Seth or The Rock, Roman, all these people. So it's like, whereas here, AJ Styles and Logan Paul, that's it. And I was like, they didn't give Logan Paul run there. I was like any real run with them being able to talk. The AJ Styles thing just sort of just went away after they did that little retirement thing that didn't really mean too much, if anything. That was sort of a waste looking back on it. So it's like things like that. And then I was like, I know everybody was having the Damian Priest versus Cody Rhodes battle, who championship reign has been anything, and it's Damian Priest about a lot, but it's like it's crazy because you've seen where they both started out and ended up at, and the thing is like, and he also got Solo, and he got sort of like a fake bloodline thing going on, and what also sucks is the fact that like Cody Rhodes is basically in the spot as well, because we're over here waiting for The Rock. That's we don't even know if that's actually going to happen, really, to be honest. But that's looming in the background, because Roman might get another match against Cody, but it also doesn't mean anything because they're both going to be sort of baby faces. And the Solo thing, he had his match, and it is what it is. So the thing is that Cody, the Cody hate is from all aspects and all angles, and too many and it's like the side that really doesn't have any really validation for anything is really murking up anything that you want to say, to where now anything that you sort of say at all now to Cody is just going to sound like you a hater, when you have like actual reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, so is the hate warranted at Cody? No, to the extreme levels that it's at. But the problem is that you also can't dislike Cody or hate Cody or say anything about Cody without now just being thrown into being like, oh, you just one of those people. When it's like, I don't have to like the guy. We all can have our preferences. And that sort of, I think, and that's sort of where I'm at with the whole thing online. That it's like, now it's gotten to the point where now so far where it's like you can't even have that opinion either. Where it's like, because of how bad it's gotten from like this group over here, that now it's backlash to anybody that has an opinion that doesn't sit well with the people that are enjoying it, or the people that do have, and I want to say excuses, but the reasons why Cody had been lackluster. You know, because I was like, look, the storyline stuff is really isn't his fault. That's just how it is. They haven't built up people to really take on to him in this amount of time, you know, until we get to that point that we need to get to. But, you know, like is Cody my top favorite wrestler? No, he's not. I was like, but I like Cody. I mean, there's a couple wrestlers that's like, I liked them even though I don't maybe like them or love them or whatever. But I also could be like, oh, but no, he's the top dude. I can see he's the top guy. We just got to give him something really to do. So But I also think this also goes into like my whole thing about babyface is that I I think it's hard, I think it's difficult to be a babyface for a lot of reasons, and I think that sort of also it gives it to those people that maybe like yes, Cody not being like your fave, or you just might think he's boring. And I was like, cool, you that is in your prerogative. You could think that, but I think the babyface thing builds up for those people and for the other side as well too, just because how we sort of just deal with baby faces, and compared to other people. So I was like, is it warranted for Cody for the hate? No, like I said, but I think it isn't like there isn't talking points that doesn't have purpose of the Cody hate in a way. But it's just not. It's just not. It's just not all his. It's just a lot of stuff that he can't control either at the same time. But other than that, I was like talking about another video. Peace. I'm out.